everybody, welcome to Metabolic Strength. Today all you need for equipment is some dumbbells, so a variety of different sizes. And what we're going to do today is a pyramid. So we have 6 exercises, but we will start at 5 reps, and then we'll do each of them for 5, then we'll do 10, 15, 20, and 25 up the pyramid, and then we'll come down the pyramid with 6 different exercises. So start to march in place. We'll warm up. You can jog in place, or you can stay marching. Make sure you always take this to your own level. Don't ever feel like you have to do exactly what I'm doing, especially if it's not good for your own body. So you know yourself better than anybody else. All right, now we're going to take this to a heel jack. So heels come out and tap in front, swing the arms. Just trying to warm up our muscles. Get prepared for our full body exercise. Now knees up. You can just take this to a high knee march if you want to take out that jumping. Not a problem. Jumping jacks here. Good. You can just do these. That works too. You can do something different with your arms. Whatever you are comfortable with today. We're going to take this now down to squats. So just a pretty wide stance squat will work. We'll try to do as many exercises as we can with multiple parts moving. So what that means is, instead of just standing and doing a bicep curl, we'll add some legs to it. Not every exercise, but quite a few of them. And now just take it back and tap behind like a little curtsy lunge. Take it up to a hop if you want to. Do a couple more of these and then we'll get started. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good. All right, so our first exercise is a lunging bicep. So we're gonna have dumbbells in our hands. We're gonna lunge and do bicep curls. And we'll do, our first round is gonna be 5 of each. So find the dumbbells that you want for this. So 5 means 5 on each leg. So we're gonna go ahead and start these. Bicep curl and lunge. Here's 2, and 3, 4. With these lunges, try to bend your knee to about 90 degrees. And 5. Bend arms side raise. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna bend my elbows 90 degrees. Feet set, side raise. 4 and 5. Next, overhead tricep extension. I'm gonna grab a little bit heavier weight. I'm also going to, I'm gonna come down into a squat. So this is where we're gonna add a little bit lower body with the upper body. You can start this way. If you start to get tired when we get higher up in the reps, you can always take this out. There's 5. Bend over row with the squat thrust. What in the heck is that? Looks like this. You hinge at your hips and row. Then you come down, hop back. Row, jump back. Row. So we're getting a little cardio in here too. 1 more. All right. Then we have jump squats. Now of course, you can just take these to a regular squat. Just 5. And then we're gonna come on the floor and do a little bit of core. And I'm gonna get my mat out and ready for our floor work. This is a toe tap. So I'm actually going to use, you can use a dumbbell, but I've got medicine balls. So I'm gonna grab one of those. And I'm just going to come down, feet go up, and I'm gonna reach to my toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, first round done. Now we go to 10s. So we'll do all of those again, but we'll do 10 reps. So first, we have the lunging bicep curls. All right, here we go. Lunge back and curl. Here's 2. And 3. 4. And 5, halfway there. Up 6. 7. 3 more sets. I've got one more on each leg. Now if you're going faster or slower than me, that's okay. You can just catch up or cut them short, whatever you need to do. Or do more of another one, it doesn't really matter. Bend arm side raise. I'm gonna take a little bit lighter weight for these. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 2 more. And you don't want to come any higher than your shoulders, okay? Then I've got the overhead triceps extension in that squat position. So I find it easier to do weight over your head if you're going to squat with a wide stance, toes out and down. That way you can keep your body nice and upright. Takes a little pressure off the back. I feel like your glutes are a little bit stronger here in this position. You can keep your core in, tailbone down, and protect your low back. So we've got 10 of these. 3. And you could always do this too if you want. Bend it up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Run over row to squat thrust. 10 of those. So row first, come down, back it up. 2, 3, 4. Keep your abs braced on this. You can feel anything in your low back. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. All right. And next, squat or jump squat. Just 10. I'm not going to jump this one. Push the hips back. Try to bring those hips down to the level of your knees. So right about here. 1 more. And down to the floor for 10 toe taps. And reach. 8, 9, and 10. All right, moving on. Now we've got 15s. So 15 lunging biceps. Here we go. There's 1. 10 more. Step it back. Try to go straight up and down. I've got about 5 left. 1. 3 more. Last set. And up. Overhead triceps extension in a squat position. You don't have to do that part. If you want to just stand and do this, totally fine. Keep those elbows forward. And 5 more. 4 and 5. Squat or squat jump. 5, 6, 8. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're now down for toe taps. Legs up and reach. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. 5 more. 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to lose a layer. Do I get warmed up? All right. 20 reps is next. Lunging bicep curls. All right, here we go. Try to make sure you keep your elbows directly under your shoulders so they're not swinging back here or coming up here, right under. I'm almost halfway. 20 is a lot. All right, 10 down, 10 to go. And 6. 5 more. The end is near. 2 more. Last set. Bent arm side raise. A little bit lighter weights for these. Keep those elbows bent at 90 degrees. And again, only come up to shoulder height. Keep your shoulder blades pinned to your back. 3 more. Overhead triceps. Squatting or not, I'm going to come down and hold. 20 of these. Elbows stay forward. Chest is tall. Try to keep your arms close to your head. I see this a lot. Keep them in. Really target those triceps. I've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bent over row with the squat thrust. All right. Ready? We've got 20. Row. You don't have to jump, of course. You can step back like this. Don't worry if you get behind. Doesn't matter. I'm not going fast, so hopefully I'm not speeding too far ahead on you. It's not really about the speed. It's about being purposeful with your movements, paying attention to your form, getting the most out of each movement. I've got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more, and up. 20 squats. Here we go. Squeeze when you stand. Push through the heels. There's 10, got 10 more. Quads on the way down, glutes and hamstrings on the way up. We'll do 3 more. There's 1, and 2, and 3. All right, 2 taps. Bring it down. Okay, we've got 25. Oh, actually we only have 20. Got ahead of myself. 19 and 20. Okay, last round, 25s. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. You can do the same. And we'll do our last round, and then we'll pick 6 different exercises to come down the pyramid. All right, but first, 25s, starting with those alternating bicep curls. 25 sets. Let's get it done. We won't have to do this again. We got more fun stuff on the other side of that pyramid. Little balance challenge here. Gotta stay focused. Mind starts to wander. You lose your focus. Fall over. Haven't fallen over yet on camera. There's always a first. Here's 12. 13. 14. We're getting there. All right, 10 more sets. Make sure you sit back in that lunge. Keep that knee behind the toe. 5 more. 3. 2 more sets. 1 more set. Yay, all right. Good arm side raises. Don't feel bad if you have to go down a little bit in these weights. We've got 25. My heart rate is up, probably because we're doing lower body work with that upper body. Burning a lot more than if I were just standing and doing those bicep curls. About halfway. Here's 13. Remember, we're going to 25. I've got 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feeling up my shoulders. Overhead triceps extensions. Standing or in a squat position, or squat down and up. Whatever you feel like, whatever floats your boat. There's 10. Remember, keep those elbows forward, close to the head. We are down to 5 more. 1, 2, 3, shoulders down. 4, and 5. Our favorite, bent over row squat thrust. 25. Deep breath, go ahead and hinge forward, row and hop back. There's 5. Going up on 10. Almost halfway. Left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Eee. Squat jumps or squats. 25. I'm not cold anymore. That's 10. Second to last exercise in this group. $17, $18, $19, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, toe taps. Then we move down to the other side of the pyramid. So on this side, we started low and added reps. On the way down, we'll do the opposite. Really pull that belly button in tight. Keep your head neutral. Not back here, not all tucked up in here. Nice and neutral. Let's go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Grab some water. We'll come down the pyramid. We have curls to start with. So instead of holding the dumbbell this way for a bicep curl, we hold it with our thumb in that up position. And it just works a different part of that bicep. So we'll come up here. So we've got 25 of those. Then we have 25 overhead shoulder presses, 25 tricep push-ups, 25 lunge jumps, 25 scissors, and then we'll bring it down to 20, 15, 10, and 5. Okie dokie. Find those dumbbells you're gonna use. Now again, you can add legs if you want. We're just gonna alternate hammer curls. But if you wanna march, bring your heart rate up a little bit, go for it. I think I'll try that. I was gonna try lunge back, but I'm not sure I'm coordinated enough for that right now. I actually like coming down the pyramid better. I like getting the higher number of reps over with first, then the last ones feel like nothing. Easy peasy. Got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're getting heavier, and 1. All right, overhead shoulder press. Definitely going for a lighter weight on this one. Start here, just soften your knees, come down into just a mini squat. We're gonna press straight up and come down. Don't drop any lower than this. We don't wanna come all the way down here. We stop here, press up, easier on the shoulders, more isolated. Try to push the weights a little bit in front of your head. We don't want to be back here. I talk too much now, I can't remember how many I've done. We'll say I'm halfway. 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Triceps. So triceps push-ups. Lots of different variations of these. I will show you one type for the first round, and then as we go down, show you some other ways to do it. Since this is the highest rep count, I'm going to show you these. So you want to just place the heels of your hands directly under your shoulders. Head stays neutral, and you just press up. And I'm not coming up very far. It's just a few inches. This really isolates the tricep. You'll feel it, I promise. Push through the heel of the hand. Even lift those fingertips off just a little bit. Halfway. There's 17, 18. I've got 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring it up, stretch it back. Next, light weights again. We will do a goal post. Open up the chest, close the chest. When you come in, really squeeze. We'll also add a heel jack, okay? So I'm gonna go pretty light. Here, 1. Oh, that's even too heavy. You know what? I'm not gonna use any weights. 2, 3, 4. Really squeeze. Think about the pectoralis muscles right here and give them a really good squeeze when you come forward. Honestly, you really don't need a lot of weight. You can see I don't have any weight and I'm feeling it. 10, 9, 8, open up and close. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lunge jumps are next. I should say lunge jump or no jump. You don't have to jump it. Here's what it looks like jumping. You can just alternate lunge backs. About 25. See what I mean about getting the most reps out of the way in the beginning? And 5's gonna feel like nothing. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, down to the floor. Scissor kicks. So you decide where you want to have your feet, depending on your own level and ability. You can be up here and scissor kick. You can be down here and scissor kick. You can be here if you want to do something more like a bicycle. So you can have those knees bent and protect that low back if that bothers you. And do those. So 25 sets. I'm going to stay right about here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really pull that belly button in. Don't want to feel this in your hip flexors. Use those ab muscles. Lower abdominals here. 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Come in. All right. Back up to the top of that pyramid with the hammer curls. So now we just have 20. I'm going to do these this time, both at the same time, rather than alternating. At least I think I alternated the last time. I have to go back and look at the video, catch myself in a lie. There's 10, halfway. 7, 6, 4, 3, 1 more. Overhead shoulder press, lighter weights for 20. I'm gonna come down just a little bit of a squat. Just activate those quads a little bit. More. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Triceps push-ups. I will show you another version for these. So I'm just going to place my hands down here, and I'm in a quadruped position. Kind of like if you do any yoga, you probably spend some time in this doing that cat and cow. But I'm just going to come here. I'm going to lean forward and come back. Keeping those elbows pointed toward my body. Now you want to lean forward. It's not here. Okay, you're not going to feel much there. It's here. Halfway. Keep your abs in. I've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if you see people doing those, you might think, oh, they're not really doing anything. Yes, they are. Okay. Goalpost, fly in, chest fly with that heel jack. Didn't do any weight before. I don't have anything lighter, so I'm not going to. All right, I'm gonna go here. Permission to not overwork yourself. I'm kind of just talking to myself right now, I think. It's okay. You don't have to be killing it every single day. Just do something. Let your body tell you when you need to take it back a little bit. And down. All right. Lunge jumps or just alternate lunges. 20 sets. way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to the floor for our scissors. This time I think I'm going to take this option and kind of do a bicycle. I'm just going to keep my upper body where it is though. I'm not going to rotate. Ten more. And I'm not pulling on my head. I'm just resting my head in my hands. And 1. Plug them in. Okay. 15s. Bicep hammer curls. Find your dumbbells. All right, here we go. Reducing our reps by 5 at a time. Five more. See these go faster. One more. And up. Overhead shoulder press. 15. Start here. Set that lower body abs in. 2, 4. Got 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lunge jumps. 4, 5. 5 more sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and scissors. Scissors, bicycles, whatever you chose to do for 15 sets. Here we go. 8, 9, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19. Oh, we're not supposed to do 15. I'm going to take them back. I'm unwinding up. All right, now we have 10s. Hammer curls. Getting to the end. 10 hammer curls. 2. I'm going to come up to your shoulder and just down to your thigh. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Good. Overhead shoulder press. It's 10. Stop me if I go too far, okay? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Goal post. Nope, tricep push-up, sorry. Another way to do them. A little bit more regular push-up-ish, but still on my knees. So hands are close and just down and up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch it back. On up. Now we've got that goal post fly. I think I'll use some weights this time because I don't have as many to do. So I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Oh, I forgot these. You didn't tell me. You guys gotta keep me straight here. Oh, that was why it was so easy. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Oh boy. 10 sets, lunge jumps. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Down for scissors. And then guess what? We got the 5 reps left. All right, we got 10. 4, 5, 7, and 10. You ready for that last round? Let's get it done. Easy peasy. 5 of each. 5 hammer curls. Oops, together. 2, 3, 4, and 5. See what I mean? It's like you're not doing anything. Overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tricep push-ups. Oops, bring hands in closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lunge jumps. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Guess what? Last exercise. Yay! Bring it down. Finish it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring your knees in. See what I mean? I really like coming down the pyramid better. Drop both legs over to the side. Try to keep that other shoulder down. So my legs are going to my right side. My left shoulder stays on the floor. And exhale up, all the way around. Stretch that back. You can extend the top leg if you want a little bit more to get into that hip. And back up. Slowly roll yourself up. Come on up to the top. And out of my way. Take my legs out a little bit wider. I'm just going to tap side to side. I'm just going to let it kick out. Take a couple deep breaths. You survived another workout. Sometimes it's just about surviving. All right, go ahead and toe tap. Bring one arm across. Roll the wrist. Bring that arm up and over. And you don't have to move your legs if you don't want to. Bring them all the way down. Other arm across. Roll the wrist. Bring that arm up and over. Take your arms up all the way down. Bring them behind. And you can either clasp your fingers or just have your hands back here. I want you to think about taking your shoulders around, dropping down and back, and open up the chest. So if it's easier for you here, do that. Otherwise, here is just fine. And we're going to lean forward and just let your arms drop and swing. Go ahead and step back with one foot. And go into a lunge. Stretch out the hip flexor. Straighten that front leg. Come on down to your hamstring or to your knee and stretch the hamstring. Switch. Third foot back. Nice deep lunge. Straighten the front leg. Really feel that stretch in the back of the leg on the front. And then walk that back foot in. Come up nice and slow. You can put your hands on your legs if you want to have a little extra help to the top. Big breath in and exhale down. Give yourself a hand. Good job. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.